Hey everyone, welcome back to more SOVL. I'm DisturbingPuppet, and this is my very small army for the new faction, the Abyssal Demons. We're halfway through the campaign. I definitely feel like we need some more units, but haven't really been getting a lot of cash, because we're taking lots of casualties, and then kind of having to sort of replace those casualties instead of gathering money after the end of each fight. So it's becoming a bit of a problem. So Abraxas the Vile here, definitely not going super well. We do have a lot of abilities now. We've got Shadow Bolt upgraded. We're now a Lord of Decay. I wonder if I can use this to heal myself. We've got Unyielding, so we're much more likely to survive hits. We can cast a Plague on people as well. We do fly, we're demonic, so we do take some extra damage for the end of fights. Devil Spawn currently beaten up. They're very good at doing lots of damage. The Abyssal Vipers doing okay. We've got both squads pretty banged up. One is at half strength, the other's at full. The squads here, we've got the smaller one has 7 skill, which makes them okay for defense, but also gives them a good chance of doing hits. 4 power gives them good ability to do some damage. The other faction over here, we haven't gotten any upgrades for them yet, I don't think. Yeah, nothing over there. And then we picked up a Tyrannosaurus Rex on the way. Our buddy here, Deathjaw, the Tyrannosaur, who now has some extra armor, and then has what is this, serpent? So if an enemy does roll a 6, and a 6 is always a success on a damage save, they've got to re-roll it. So you've got to basically succeed a couple times for him to actually not kill you, which definitely helps a bit. So we are going into the second of the maps here. Now, if I want to buy things a couple times, there are a couple on the way for each different kind of route, but I do want to get healed up before the final fight, which kind of ties us into here. Now, we can still do lots of different things and come different ways, but if we go this way, well, I mean, we could avoid the elite fight. The elite fights can be kind of brutal. We can do that, avoid the elite fights, or take them depending on how we're doing right beforehand, and then go through. I think we'll go down this way, but I want to kind of prioritize getting cash, and then yeah, let's prioritize cash, and then we'll try to buy a unit here. Hopefully, we'll probably need at least 250 by the time we get there, if not 300-ish. So let's jump in down here. See what we've got for our first fight. The fights do get a lot harder, so we're probably going to get beat up a bit more, but I do feel like after that first boss fight at the end of the first section that we're definitely a bit smaller of an army than we should be at the point we're at. Hopefully things will get better. We can make our units bigger, but yeah, I feel like we need more units. And if we got some Plague units, that would be ideal because we do have that Lord of Plague ability on our leader now. So anything we can do to kind of add some more Plague Demons to our faction as we go through would be helpful. All right, we've got just an Imperial Regiment coming up. All right, so we can deploy these Abyssal Vipers forward, and we probably will. You're at full strength, so I'm going to put you forward a bit. We'll just throw you right in the forest. Big open area. How about my Tyrannosaur takes the flank? I actually might try to just keep this unit back somewhere safe. You can blast people. And then the Devil Spawn will kind of hang out on the end. Hopefully most of the stuff's over here. It's not. So what do they got? They're already moving. So we've got Imperial Spearmen, Spears and Shields, Imperial Spearmen, Foot Knights. So Foot Knights are kind of nasty. They're fairly strong. And crossbows way out of position. So that does kind of work for us. Now, we could plague the crossbowmen early on. Might not be a terrible idea, because that'll slow them down and stop them from really getting involved in the fight very much. I think I'm going to do that, because we can do that across the board anywhere. Let's plague them. So it's -1 to skill, -1 to movement. So harder for them to move, but they also are less likely to land any hits or anything. And since we're so fast, we can kind of do pretty much whatever we want as far as positioning. I'm going to try to head out just on the edge here and sort of hang out with you. All right, we got their attention. You're actually within my charge range already here. That would probably be a flank charge, but I'm not sure. So I don't think we need to move these guys at all. There's no real reason to. What I might want to do is have my Tyrannosaur go head that direction, just to cause some problems. That might be the play. And again, these guys, I think I just want to have them sort of hang out in the back. So I'm even like, let's just hide or run away even. Let's go. Just sort of moving around. Let's let them kind of do whatever. So they moved in. I don't really want these guys to get shot up either, but we can fight with them if we need to. So let's sort of cut our way through with our Tyrannosaur. He's actually not super fast. I don't know what they're doing, just kind of marching all over the place. Yeah, I think we just move into the woods. So we'll turn around next turn. Okay, now we could soften these guys up. The Spearmen can fight in the first 3 ranks if they're charged, but it is going to be a front. That's too bad. I was hoping we'd actually get a flank charge off. We're just not quite far enough over. Even if I charge in here in the front, we're not far enough over to do this. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do it. But that's the only charge we're going to make. There's nothing else I can really do. Puts us in an okay position. Alright. So he's got Foot Knights here, Imperial Spearmen there. You're going to head towards the Imperial Spearmen. We go right in the front, that should be fine. We're not close enough that we can actually make a charge from there, but we're getting close. He does have the Foot Knights in a decent position. This is a good option for him because he knows we're fast. I can't shoot into combat, but we can head on up, make a turn, start moving in, and then we can... Oh, we can't blast them, just not quite far enough. I was hoping we'd be in range to actually hit them. They still haven't moved yet. They might advance. They might hold that position. Gonna have you just continue wheeling around. Try to get the forest. Sort of in the way of me getting shot at or anything, but not too likely. Okay, they did move out. You, let's just rotate. And I think I'm going to stay here. I'm not sure if we're actually counted as being in the woods there. Alright, hopefully we can do a bunch of damage here. We did get the charge off. 3 are better to hit. 12, that's pretty darn good. 5 are better saves. We just slaughtered a ton of them. They only get 6 hits back on us. We saved most of them, so we won by quite a bit. They're probably going to break. Yeah, there's no way they could actually survive that. So we trashed them pretty effectively, but they are kind of in the way of me launching additional charges. Well, you can charge. I guess because we can fly, we can actually even get on the flank. I mean, that's not an awful call, because we do have you to move in. Let's go ahead and do it. It's the only charge I've got. We'll just fly over, smash them in the flank. We've got the woods for cover. We can support. Mainly, I want their attention drawn to my Tyrannosaur. I can already charge here. There's no reason for me to do anything, so I think I'm just going to sit. The question is, what do we do here? We could get ready to flank down. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So if he does it, if we do get out here, we could potentially get a flank off too. I'm not within charge range now, but if he stays put, we charge him in the front, we can still move in and hit him in the flank. You're unsupported, which is potentially a problem. He does have the crossbowman looking that way. Can't shoot into a combat though. And yeah, again, we just want to keep my weak squads from taking any damage if it's possible. So I'm just going to move on up into the forest with you. More Foot Knights, potentially being a problem. Foot Knights definitely going to be a lot tougher than these Spearmen. And I think I'm just going to leave you there as well. I don't think there's anything I can do. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, I don't really want to move. I don't have to here, so we're just going to skip the phase. We're just going to hold, wait for the charge. All right, we've got 5 attacks, 3 are better to hit. We land all 5, very nice. I actually got 3 saves, which is a bit surprising. 1 hit back on me. Failed, but I have a reroll, so we're fine. If I'm lucky, we're going to break them. Ooh, they rolled a 12. They absolutely panicked. Flanked by a giant flying demon will probably do that. I have options here, actually. We could charge the crossbowmen. That's not terrible, especially with the lower skill. We could probably rout them pretty effectively. All right, Tyrannosaur, you're going to charge in there. They've got nothing they can do for charges. I could also hit these guys in the flank, and we could just trash them really effectively very quickly. Would give us a turn to trash them, move on to the knights. Or we could break these guys and be to the rear. I'm hoping we could break them in a charge, and then we can kind of move into the rear of the remaining knights. So that's all we're going to do. So we got a Demon Prince going against some crossbowmen. Oh, he turned. Trying to go for my leader, and a Tyrannosaur going for the spearman. All right, so you're in the way if I want to do anything here, but. Try to just angle down where we could possibly go for either one, depending. I can't quite reach them. If I change the angle a little bit as we advance, maybe. I just need a tiny bit more. That might work. Let's go there. I'm not sure if we can actually charge them in the back, but that would be great if we could. We're going to continue to just kind of wheel in the woods here in case we need them. I do have special banners on this unit and on this unit. The Cursed Standard lets me do additional attacks once per battle. But again, I like to keep these guys out of the fight for now if we can avoid it. I will go ahead and bring these guys up because things are going relatively well in case things go wrong. So we definitely have them kind of effectively screwed here, especially with them having their back to me. All right, let's see what we can do. Deathjaw. 6 attacks, 4 land. Gets a save, but rerolls it and fails it. 7 attacks back, but I do have a 2 or better save. We do take a little bit. We did win the fight, not by a lot though. They hold on. Over here, this is a bit more of an issue. Ooh, that was a terrible roll. And they even made a save. Look at that. And they got 9 hits back, needing 4s? Really, a 4? When I've got a 5 skill, you got a 2. I think that would be a 5. We do have good saves. We do take 1. I did lose by 1, which means I'm going to take a D3 of extra wounds, which sucks. Thought we would just easily break them, especially with the low skill. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be if it's equal, so the skill's equal, it should be a 4 better. So I'm not sure why, if they only have a 2 skill and I have a 5, they should need 6s to hit me, I would think. That's weird. I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, I can intercept here, so I'm going to do that to stop them from flanking my prince. So you're going to charge in, trash the foot knights from behind. That's my only charge. There's nothing else I can do. That should trash these guys pretty effectively, I hope. In case we need it, I'll move up. We're not really in a position to maybe get a flank there. We'll head to the other side if we need to. to eventually get flanks on either side of that squad if they hold. I'm a bit worried about my commander there. Okay, 4 hits, 1 save, 7 attacks back. Come on, give me some saves. Take a couple. They still hold. We're eating them pretty quickly, but they are doing a lot of damage to me. That was better. 3 hits. That's 3 kills. Counterattack. Yeah, it's 4 better. That can't be right. Skill 2 versus skill 5. Is a 4 better? What? I must be misremembering. I might be confusing Warhammer Fantasy with the way this works with the attacks and stuff. If you have a higher skill, maybe it's only a 1 difference unless it's like double or something in this. I don't remember. Okay, we got our saves, so we did win the fight. Please break. Nope, they hold. Okay. This should be a nice slaughter because they want to get a chance to counterattack. 12 hits. We only kill 4. They do break, though. Good. Good, good, good. So now, you go ahead and charge in the flank there. Can't reach. Can't reach. Yeah, this squad doing really good work for me in this fight. Just breaking stuff. In case things go wrong, you're down to 2 health. So we will be ready to launch a flank here. Nothing they can do about it. We'll do the same with the Devil Spawn. Okay, all I can do... Well, we could try... Yeah, I can't use this on myself. All friendly units with Gift of Decay are restored D3 wounds. So he has the Lord of Decay, not Gift of Decay skill. So he can't heal himself, which kind of sucks. Alright, Deathjaw. 3 more hits. 3 more deaths. Counterattack, only 3 hits, good. Do take another point of damage. They continue holding, so if the fight continues, we can just go ahead and charge them everywhere. Either way, they're just doomed. It's 3 more losses. 4 more hits. Need those saves. Okay, we got all our saves. Good. This should wreck them. 14 hits. Yeah, they're all wiped out. Okay, so we don't have to fight anymore. We did take some damage on my hero and my Tyrannosaur, though. We get a little bit back, got some level ups, very nice. Okay, we do need cash as well. So, up here, we're down 1 health. Now we need cash. Devil Spawn, we level up. What do we want? The size would be good. Yeah, let's take the size. In which case, I think we take some units. Both of you leveled up. So this is my high skill squad. We're already at 5 out of 10. Let's do that. We'll add a couple more guys back. Skill or a random stat? I'm going to take the random stat. Let's go Super Chaos. Just skill. That's too bad. And we'll take money. Deathjaw. Yeah, we got to heal you. So we're still wounded. We still have some units that are damaged, but they're a little bit better off. But potentially bigger overall once we get built up. So you're up. We want to have you guys as wide as possible, which we are. Okay. Now I could go for an event. Yeah, let's try the event. Maybe we'll get some cash. A sorceress from the Abyss mounted on a fearsome manticore offers to join you for payment. Well, that would definitely help. She's got Fireball, Shadow Bolt, Abyssal Armor. She's flying a manticore. She's relatively reasonable price. Let's go ahead and take it. So now we have Morwen as well. So kind of going on a lot of these specialized characters. So she has the basic Shadow Bolt. Fireball is D6 power, 5 hits. Okay, yeah, that's quite good. Fireball is definitely better. So I want to use those fireballs. We can soften them up a little bit. All right, lots of characters. Next fight. Again, we want to get some cash. We just spent 150. We probably need at least 150 to get another unit. All right, we have quite a bit of crap around. This squad. So we can forward deploy these two, the Abyssal Vipers. I think what we'll do... You can kind of go central, and we'll do some spell casting at whatever. I think we'll leave the Tyrannosaur on the flank. Let's do this. I don't want to deploy too far forward, but we'll step up a little bit. All right, what do we got? So ahead of us, Northman Axe. I don't know why it's showing that. There we go. Head weapon and shield. Head weapon and shield. Nothing too crazy. And then over here, there's a couple units of cavalry. Northman horse, hand weapons, and shields. Okay. So it is a big map. We can definitely do some softening up of targets. You're out of position, so let's activate you first. So let's just come on over, and we're just going to run on up, closing up the flank. Now, we can slow a unit down if we want to plague them. So we could slow down a cavalry, but it's not going to make too much of a difference. It's only -1 to the movement. It does make them a lot weaker in combat, though, which might be worth doing. Yeah, let's go ahead and plague that squad that hasn't moved yet. Then I'm just going to inch ahead a bit. Kind of draw them in. So yeah, even with that movement loss, they still moved quite a bit. So we're kind of within each other's charge ranges here. They could charge me as well. That can't be a flank. Only one of them can hit me in the front. Okay. Fireball. We just have to turn a little bit. We're good to go. So, I mean, why not? Enjoy the fireball. We just did 1 point of damage, is that it? Yeah, that's all we did. So a d6, we rolled a 1, we only got 1 hit, failed the armor save. That's pretty pathetic. Well, it's gonna suck no matter what if we fight these guys. With anybody. I think we could charge them and stop them. These guys will be stuck, but then they'll reposition to flank me. I don't know if I really want to do much movement. I mean, we can get in and fight, but I feel like having her cast spells from a distance is probably going to be better for us, although that was pretty pathetic. Yeah, I don't really have a clear area to get to that would be that advantageous. Let's just kind of move over here and hang out in that area. Alright, infantry is moving. I don't even have to move you. So I'm just going to step up here a little bit, kind of turn. Let them come on in. We don't have anywhere near enough charge range here. But we could get you in position to charge one of them. Okay, I want to make sure I'm out of their range. because I'm faster. So from there, I can still charge in. So let's do that. Yeah, I'll just call it. Okay, so they're charging me. I can't charge because of that. That really blows. If I'd gotten to choose first, I would have made the charge in here. Then they would be kind of out of position. But as is, we're just going to accept that charge, which is too bad. Let's go ahead and charge here. I could charge in with you, but I don't think that's a good idea. We could charge you. I don't know if that's a good idea either. So let's just stick with the one. They're going to charge in on me here. I could have interrupted that before, but I didn't. So we're just going to have to take that, unfortunately. So the cavalry is going to charge home, which is going to suck. That is very true, but one of them, so this squad should be a bit less effective, a lot easier to kill. Okay, so one thing we do want to do, soften them up. Let's make sure we're on the fireball. Fireball away, 5 hits, we get 4 of them, very nice. Then we are going to fly to the back of these units. Or I can spin around and maybe do something later. Oh, you're going to go for my leader, huh? That's what you think you're doing, huh? I think I have a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex that will disagree with that. And we can just blast and fly by. So I do have some activations we can do with our units, but here, let's go ahead and blast them as well. 3 more hits. 2 more dead. Nice. Then I am going to just fly by you. Turn around, or we can maybe do something next turn. All right, up here, we're going to activate, have my ability, so +1 attack to all my units. Going to do the same here with the Devil Spawn, who are probably going to get wiped out, but they can do a lot of damage before they go. And that's everybody. So here, even with my increased skill, they still need 4s. They got 8 hits on me, 5 or better saves, pretty rough. 3 or better hits back. We do land 13, which is pretty good. 4 or better save. We did win the fight. And they break. Nice. They did a good amount of damage to me, though. So here we've got 20 attacks. Only 10 hit. Really? 3 or better. Counterattack, only 4 land. There's a couple, so they're definitely going to break. We just slaughtered way too many of them. This will be a bit more rough. They do land a bunch of hits on me. 4 better saves. Yeah, we lose a bunch, but we've got 18 and we've got rerolls, so 16 hits land. Yeah, we won that fight. Only one of them left after that exchange, and he's gone. So the cavalry did some damage, and then they're just wasted. All right, so is that the only squad left? Just that Northman Axeman? Everyone else is broken or dead, right? Yeah, broken. Yeah, Tyrannosaur. Charge on in there, buddy. I could get a flank attack as well. There's no point charging the broken units. It's just a way to lose more guys. I don't really want the Devil Spawn going in either because they will get hit back. 2 attacks will come back at them, and I don't want them to lose any more units. So I'm kind of fine with that. But we could have these 2 reposition to hit in the back. We could also just cast spells and blast people as they run away. That's the only charge I'm going to do. There's no point really doing anything else. Okay, so what we're going to do, you turn around. So we potentially have a nice big massive flank attack. turn you for another flank attack. I don't even think I have to move up for it. Yeah. That's fine. So we've got multiple flank attacks coming in if the fight continues. I don't think it will because so much of their army just broke. I mean, I am hurt, but while I'm here, just cast some spells. See if we can just nuke this guy just for fun. He made all of his saves. Look at that. All right. Well, yeah, we're just going to turn around. Get ready to hit him in the back. Because we can only do one spell a turn. Okay, I've used my fireballs. Let's go ahead and blast him as well, just to see. 3 more hits. These are less strong, though. Made all the saves. Fine, be that way. We'll just kind of chase them a little bit. And yeah, nothing else I really want to do, just the devil spawn. So that's fine. Alright, Tyrannosaurus Rex versus some Northmen. 5 hits. 5 kills. Counterattack 9, that's rough, but I do have a 2 better save. Take 1 damage, that probably will break him. Yeah, nice. That's it. Alright, our leader leveled up. Our Tyrannosaur leveled up. We definitely need cash. We're only at 108. Gain regeneration. Ooh, I think I probably want that. The recruiter's good too. Give me cash. We need cash. I don't know why we can't take anything from her. I think that's just like her share of the loot, basically. The Manticore's incorporated in. You're fine, so that's cash. You guys are really banged up, so let's take a little bit of losses. Recovery. You're going to give me cash. Let's level you up. Discipline, eh. +1 move speed, ignores difficult terrain. Sure. And then I know you're hurt a little bit, but give me cash. So 18, 28, 39. Yeah, just give me cash. Because we've got this next. So 233, I'm hoping we can afford something. And hopefully plague. I can't afford anything. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we did get another unit on the way. But yeah, getting really pricey here. It would have been more Abyssal Vipers probably anyway, which I'm not sure I really need. I want more Plague units. So I could spend a little bit on other stuff. I could just save the money until we get further in. I think that's probably what I want to do. What do we have here? Opponent reroll successful damage saves. +1 defense, +1 wound. That's really good. Reroll missed attacks. Both of those are good. I should take one of these just to help out a little bit. I don't want to spend too much money though. Let's take the defense and wounds, and we'll call that good. Okay, so army's banged up a bit. I don't think I want to take the elite fight, because we'll have to do, well, I mean, we can go through 2 regular fights, event, recovery, buy. That should be good. Let's do that. The elite fights can really trash your army if you're not ready for it, and I don't feel like we're that ready for it. Another Imperial Regiment. We're fighting a lot more humans in this run than I think I've ever fought before. Okay. Pretty big map. Big lava area there. Probably not too much coming on the flank. So we want wizards to have view. Let's actually do this. Let's have you at a bit more of an angle. And I might want to try to soften them up as much as I can before they come in, because we have taken some losses. Tyrannosaur's actually banged up. Let's put the devil spawn up front. I'll put you guys over here just in case anything is on this side. Tyrannosaur to the flank. And I'm going to keep everybody back further. Okay, so we've got Imperial Crossbowmen firing on her. 3 attacks. We do take a point. That sucks. Halberds. Definitely dangerous. Foot Knights, and Spearmen. Okay, the question is, if I'm going to plague somebody, who do we want to plague? Halberds or the crossbowmen? Let's see. I'm going to try to blast the crossbowmen with a fireball. Let's see how much damage we can do to just kind of soften them up. Only 2 hits. That's unfortunate. We only kill 1. That's a sucky roll. But I'm going to reposition because I can see over the lava. So I'm just going to kind of reposition over. So that's halberds forward. I wish I could plague and throw off a shadow bolt, but I can't. It's disappointing. Yeah, let's plague the halberds. And then I'm just going to stay put. Let them come in on me. Let's go ahead and kind of move over. Nothing was on the flank, so that's kind of all we were there, is just in case. Multiple units here are going to cause me some problems. I'm going to move up. I'd like to be in charge range of either. Yeah, we could hit either one that way, so we can kind of decide. Or I could just kind of stay there menacingly. I do have the movement advantage. Let's just creep up. Gonna end up in fights. It's just how bad they're gonna be is the question. Alright, when it comes to charging, we can charge in. We can take either one of those squads if we want to. We could charge in with you as well. I think it's kind of a bad idea. But let's take the spearmen on the right. We'll go ahead and charge in. I'm not going to charge you two in like maniacs. I mean, you could kind of hold, potentially. Okay, a crossbow's going for my other demons. 5 hits. We've got a 2 or better save, though. Okay, good. Make all the saves. Excellent. So I might want to focus punishing the halberds. So I think fireball the halberds. We get 5 hits. Kill 3 of them. Nice. Now, I could fly over this. Or fly over you guys. Not quite. Not far enough up yet. Alright, let's just advance to there. We could maybe fly by, turn around. Halberd's definitely causing problems. Let's bring you over to support. mean, they're marching on in. Let's blast the halberd some more. 3 more hits. 3 dead. Nice. Soften them up. So we could do a charge. We could do a charge. It'd be a counter charge, so we're a bit close. Not sure what I want to do with you then. We do still have then the crossbowmen and the other foot knights to mess with. I think I'm just going to hold where I'm at. Alright, over here. Deathjaw. Only 3 hits. It's a bit disappointing. We do kill 3. A lot of counterattacks. 2 or better saves. Just need the dice to go my way. We did take a few, ended up in a draw. That's too bad. Okay, not a fan of that. We could counter. The halberds are charging my devil spawn. That sucks. I could stop them. Okay, Abyssal Sorcerer. Let's intercept. We'll countercharge there. We'll countercharge there. Halberds are dangerous because they count everything, no matter how strong the defense is, as only being able to save on a 4 or better. So despite the difference in power and toughness, it would still only be 4 or better saves. They are weak because we weakened them. I could also just ignore them, fly by, and just tear into the crossbowmen, which I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's go charge the crossbowmen. This is potentially a bit rough on the sorceress. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we've got some activations we can do. I'm going to bring you over. So we can assist. We're going to go ahead and use our ability here for extra attacks for this run. And then here, nothing I can do with my activation, unfortunately. You're kind of on your own here, buddy. Only 2 health. 5 hits, very nice. 4 kills, 9 counterattacks. Come on, give me the dice I need. We do take a point, we win. Break. Please break. Okay, we ate quite a few of them, but we got banged up in the process. Only 4 land, very nice. Fail on our saves, though. A lot of attacks, 12 hits. They made a lot of saves. We do win, but a little rough. They broke as well. Nice. If we can just break everybody on the initial charge, we'll be in good shape. 5 hits on us. We got 4 better saves. Only 2. That's disappointing, but we're going to do a crap ton of damage. 18 hits. It's 12 deaths, so they're automatically going to break. This is a bit more iffy. So our sorceress herself lands 1 hit. Saved. Our manticore lands 3. 3 deaths. 1 counterattack. We do take another point. They broke as well. Nice. So if we can just break these guys, that'll be just break everybody. 3 or better hits. When they landed 2, that sucks. 2 deaths. Actually landed quite a few hits back on me. We do have reroll on the saves. So we save everything. Nice. They hold, but they're the only thing that held. Really, that should be it. Honestly, there's 1 unit left. The only one that didn't break. And they're kind of screwed. Yeah. There's no point in charging any of these broken units, so we're going to skip charges. I don't have anybody in position to charge the crossbowmen as well. I will cast a spell, just because I can. It's free. So we'll hit the Foot Knights. 3 hits. Kill 2 more of them. I'm just going to move you behind, so if things do continue... Okay, we've got to go a bit less distance. Okay, that should work for a rear charge there, I think. Down to 1 health on our Tyrannosaur. So I think you just kind of hang out. We're not going to send you into combat. I don't really want any of these guys going into combat, honestly. Like, they should be able to handle it, I would hope, with the crossbowmen. In case things do go horribly wrong, I will sort of set up a position to kind of operate from. Just aiming at their flank here. And I'm just going to have you sit tight. Okay, 4 hits, 3 kills. Counterattack, lots of hits, 6. Come on, give me rerolls. Nice, we save everything. Come on, you got to break now. No, they held. But that's the end. Went long enough, their just morale collapsed. Everybody's running off the field except for those last crossbowmen. Okay, we did take some damage. We only get 1 model back and 1 health back. Braxis, give me money. So, Morwen levels up. Could go recruiter with her. Because we should pick up something before we go. But I think I'm just going to take a random stat. Okay, make her a little tougher. Nice. Manticore levels up. Give me 1 more attack. Nice. You're hurt a little bit, but give me cash. I'm going to have Deathjaw heal. God, this is so rough. I need money, though. Give me some Devil Spawn. Money, money. Okay, we're at 297. So we should be okay. I just try to get some recovery. We'll get some recovery here. We've got 1 more fight, then an event. We could still lose units in an event. It still also could be an optional fight or something too. So let's go that route. So we're fighting Lizardmen this time. Temple Guard. Don't know what they're doing here in the Frozen Wastes, but alright. Yeah, let's have you there. You can hang out in the forest. You can hang out in the forest, just back. Alright, it's a pretty big army, actually. Raptor Riders. Triceratops, not happy to see that. Fire Lizard, also not happy to see that. Pterodactyl Riders, Raptor Riders, so very fast attack. Pterodactyl Riders. Tyrannosaur with a Saurian Warlord. Raptor Riders. I feel like this feels like an elite fight, not a regular fight. Definitely not good for me. This might be rough. So what are we going to do? Lots of cavalry. I really don't like this. So before anything happens, I'm going to plague the Saurian Warlord on the Tyrannosaur over there. Not going to move. Just have them do what they want. A few attacks coming in. 1 hit. Fail or save. Disappointing. Well, I mean, you're kind of out here, but these guys are going to have good movement as well. We could charge out of the woods and hit them. But a lot of these guys are really, really quick. So I'm kind of worried about moving anybody up, but I kind of feel like we have to. Just going to advance up. Okay, I mean, we could blast you with some spells. I don't know that we're going to do much damage, though. Can't tell. Yeah, I think we can actually charge with our Tyrannosaur, so we can charge each other here, which we'll probably do. Alright, let's go ahead and throw a Fireball, because it's a bit stronger, at the Warlord here. One hit, that's pathetic, and he made the save. Yeah, Fireball not doing super well for me in this one. I'm going to reposition. Okay, I don't like that. Let's go a bit further down. Over. Turn. Kind of like that. Not advancing out very far. Okay. Let's go ahead and make a move on them with you guys then. Can I get far enough? Ooh, I don't know that I can. If I just go straight. Yeah, even though I use everything for movement, we're not getting close enough. So I'm going to get charged without being able to charge either way. So we could just stay in the woods, but it lets him choose a target, which I'm not super fan of. So yeah, if I can't get into charge range, I'm just going to sit tight. They might be able to get into the woods, though. Yeah, playing really... there's nothing I can do, just kind of defensively sitting here. I've got you guys, but I can't... Like, we're just going to end up fighting the Triceratops. Nothing else we can do. Fire coming in. Only one hit. No save. Yeah, I feel like this is an elite fight. Like we stumbled into an elite fight somehow. Definitely rough. Okay. Let's charge there. Countercharge that. Nothing I can do there. Could go after the fire lizard. It's not super strong. It does have 5 health, though. I don't know that we want to go into you. Yeah, let's go after the fire lizard. Although I feel like that's a bad idea. Definitely not going to charge you in. Wait, what happened over here? I charged him. I guess he was closer to counter. That sucks. Fine, we'll just have to counter them. I guess because they're closer, they took priority, so we'll have to fight that. I guess we'll try to fireball that. We don't want to fight that immediately. Yeah. Big mess everywhere. Pterodactyl riders coming in as well. If I can break them here quickly, though, we'll actually be in okay shape. If I don't break them, we're going to lose the fight. Alright, so here we're going to activate, get additional attack for every guy. Well, every demon. Do the same thing here. And if I can angle over, set another fireball up. We've got to do better. 4 hits, come on. Okay, a couple damage. That's as much softening as I can realistically do. I'm within charge range, so I think we just sit tight. Oh, that's a problem. Pterodactyl Riders going for me. That's a flank for sure. Should have kind of repositioned, looking more straight ahead. The only thing I have left is my commander, and I can't really do anything. We don't have any abilities I can trigger, so that's it. So it's going to come down to how the fights go. Alright, 3 hits, 6 or better save. We make none of them, but we get a decent amount off. That was a terrible roll. I did win the fight. They hold on. This will be a bit more rough. Nice, made all our saves. Come on, eat them. 4 hits. We take out 2 of them. We won by quite a bit. They break. We're here, 6 hits on us. Not many saves. We should hit a lot. 18 attacks, yeah. They made a lot of saves, though. We ended up with a draw there. That's pretty rough. We needed to kind of win that, too. 3 or better. Only 2 land. 1 hit. Counterattack, 1 hit. Alright, it's a draw. That's too bad. These guys are doomed. I mean, the Pterodactyl Riders are doomed. 17 hits. Should wipe them out. Yeah. But we're in a bit of a rough spot. Well, we could counter. I could also... I don't know, can you? No, I can't, because you're closer. So, yeah, go ahead and countercharge. They're going to hit me in the flank there, which sucks. I have no other charges that I can do. Oh, you're going to fly in on the flank there. Okay. That's rough. How many do I even have left here? Just 3? Hoping I can hold here, but I don't know that we're going to. If I can hold there, that would be great. I think we just get in position to maybe hit you. Or do we go after the Pterodactyl Riders? One of the two. Here, I'm just going to position to get a flank off on the Riders here. Hoping that they hold. Warcry, I don't remember what that does. If that's +1 to attacks, or like +1 to attack rolls, or if it's +1 attack, something like that for everybody. Either way, it's bad. I think. Now let's go here. If we can turn to get a rear attack on them. That, yeah, there's no point doing anything. And again, nothing I can do with you, so just gonna have to live with it. Hope I can do some damage. 2 more hits. 2 more deaths. Counterattack. 5 hits, pretty good. Saved all of them, that's too bad. They're gonna disintegrate from the losses. Here, come on, give me some saves. It's 2. 2 hits back. It's a draw, alright. Still in it, somehow. I need to kill this damn Flametail Fire Lizard. 5 hits, very nice. Excellent. 2 hits back. We do have rerolls. Oh, that was terrible. Took 2 hits there. Need a bunch. No, my leader just got killed. Terrible, terrible armor rolls there. Okay, 5 or better from the Tyrannosaur. Hit him back, only 2. Oh, that sucks. Only 1 from the Pterodactyl Riders, though. We save it. So we're definitely in rough shape, that's for sure. Oh, my Tyrannosaur runs away, and he's just immediately off the board. That's really bad. Yes, all of this is actually really bad, and we're not in good position. I was hoping my leader would hold, and then we'd be okay to do the charge. So yeah, I think we're actually doomed here. I think we're gonna die. We'll charge there. You're gonna get hit in the back, which is really unfortunate. There's only one left here. Yeah, I do feel like this faction is a bit weak from having played them so far. But also, I think we could have done a bit more recovery before. I was just trying to prioritize money. I thought we'd be okay in the fights here. One hit. All right, you're dead. Before you go down, do get 2 hits. 2 saves, though. All right, so much for them. These guys are probably doomed too, being hit in the back. Nothing we can do. Without, like, astonishing dice rolls, they're doomed. So only my new leader is still in it. Which means we're probably going to break. Hits, kill a couple of them. And you're broken too. Honestly, I'm surprised it's still going. Well, charge you in the flank. That's all I can do. Okay, you're close enough that you can also charge, so we hit each other. Got plenty of units left to support. Even if I can just wipe this right away, we're still in trouble. Completely missed my attacks. One hit back. Do you get the save? All right. Manticore versus Tyrannosaur, but it is hurt. 3 hits. Nice. Dead. 2 hits back. So we take some damage, but I do take you out. Yeah, I don't see how this is a regular fight. This feels like an elite fight to me. Nothing I can charge, so I don't even know why it's giving me the option. I think he's got charges. So you're going to hit me in the flank. Nothing I can do about it. At least you've been softened up a bit. The cavalry there is still pretty rough. Okay, get a hit with the sorceress, but it's a save. 4 hits on me, that's pretty rough. We do save most of it. 4 counterattacks. Bit of damage, it's a draw. We'll actually turn to fight now. They're not in position to flank me yet, so hopefully I can at least kill the Triceratops. I hear things moving, but I don't like what's moving around. 1 hit. Save. 4 hits, that's rough. Okay, we're dead. 4 hits, I think we're going to take you with us. Nope, armor saves. Alright, then we lose. I think it's one of the first times I've made it this far into a campaign and actually lost. Your army has been wiped out. So I could have prioritized recovering units first. That would have helped. We would have had less cash to buy something. But I knew kind of from the beginning that it felt like we were sort of behind, and it was really more of our shock damage that was doing okay for us. Yeah, we had a lot of bad dice rolls, though, in that fight, too. But we were so outnumbered, like it felt like an elite fight, not a regular fight. We did unlock Archdevils, which I haven't seen yet. I don't remember them. If we look at... if I go to the Army Builder, Archdevils. Are Archdevils in the Abyssal Demon faction? I don't remember them. Are they commanders? No. Battle line? No. Fast attack? Abyssal Terrors. Archdevil. It's an Abyssal, so it's like a big unit. Okay. It's like a Greater Demon kind of thing. Greater Weapon, Demonic Gift of War, Flying. Yeah, so something like that would actually be quite helpful, for sure, to add to an army. But yeah, definitely not... I don't know. I'm not super impressed with the Abyssal Demons. I'll put it that way. I felt like in the first campaign that I did, playing around with them, they felt a little bit weak, and then this one definitely felt weak as well. And then the units being fairly pricey, the fact that you do stay in a fight, but you lose D3 wounds, and your guys are 1 each, but you don't have very many of them, so you can't absorb the damage like the undead can. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. I feel like they need a little bit more of a rebalancing, but that could just be me. Anyway, this has been more of SOVL. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.